welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. Melissa has returned. If you saw that video the other day, I was out in State College traveling all over the country. Well, I left Melissa at Hannah and Tyler's place, and we just went and picked her up this morning.
Yes, I'm back. I spent 4 days with Hannah and Tyler in their new puppy Tank, and he's super cute, and it was fun. It was a nice little vacation for me.
And we got back, well, Hunter and I met them halfway this morning.
Yeah.
Hannah drove Melissa part way, picked her up, and she's right back to work here.
Yeah.
If you remember the other day, there were a couple trees right here, 3 of them actually, and some river rock and some sand rock, and the trees were dead. So I got rid of all this, made it a lot easier to mow, and also seeded down there where the electric line went to the building. I had never graded that up, but good time of year to plant grass. And speaking of that,
yeah,
there's not much left here, but that's straw. I actually got it Tractor Supply, and I know people say, why would you pay $12 or whatever for a bale of straw? This stuff works awesome for mulching. Plus, they're super compressed and really dense. You probably get about 3 bales in one.
Right.
But we did all this and all that over there with 1 bale, and it's shaking it on is really, really nice. Comes
it's
right
real straw. It makes your arms itchy just like the other straw.
Yeah. Anyway, next up, I need to hook up to the dump trailer. I need to make a firewood delivery this evening, so I need to load those up. It'll be 3 baskets, but he doesn't have anything to unload with on his end, so I'm going to try to just kind of dump them in the dump trailer. We'll see how this goes. All right, that is a whopping little over a cord of wood right there.
It is. Who's this wood going to?
Dave. When you're, he's a financial planner. When your financial planner doubles up on his firewood order this year.
Oh, that's telling you something.
I know, right? Yeah, usually he gets one cord. This is the second one going to him this year. But I wanted to show you something. The way we did that wasn't all bad. I would be hesitant to do that with a tractor because all that weight, lifting it up in the air and shaking it around like that, I probably wouldn't do that, you know, like with the MX 5400. But this right here, it doesn't even know it's on there. I mean, that machine right there would probably, it'd easily lift 4 baskets, you know, that much weight. So, but that worked pretty good. You didn't have to throw that much in.
No, and I think it was, they were coming out the holes and just getting stuck.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I kind of had to get.
And you could kind of like shake it like this. And it,
yeah, you're good at that. It was like sifting. You were like sifting.
Just kind of shake it out of there.
Shake it. And you probably could have anchored that back of it too, don't you think?
Yeah, yeah. I just use a ratchet strap, but you could go around the top too with one, but...
Well, I didn't mean in the back, just if you... But it worked great.
Yeah.
Good idea, Mike.
A lot better than throwing it in by hand. There's a thin one. When I was down here, I was strapping that first one, and I was kind of bent down on that side, and Melissa came around here on that bike.
And I didn't know where he was.
Scared me to death.
Which, it wasn't even any fun, because I didn't know where he was. I didn't know I was scaring him.
Well, it worked, though. You scared me.
Oh, I kind of feel a little better of it.
Yeah. Well...
I can't take credit for it.
I'm going to go deliver this, come back, and get into something else.
Sounds good.
Got that load of firewood dropped off and just pulling back into the house here now. But I was thinking on the way over there, I have been working this F-150 pretty hard the last couple years, especially this past summer. I don't know how many loads of stone, firewood, topsoil. I've even hauled logs back from West Virginia in this trailer. I use that trailer over there, the landscape one, for the BX. I've been pulling that deck over trailer around quite a bit. But I've really been running this F-150, and this has been a great truck. It really has. It has the 3.5 twin turbo EcoBoost. I get great mileage out of it. Pulls really, really well. But I've been thinking, it may be time to start considering something else. I'm not sure how soon. I wasn't planning on getting another truck for maybe another year or two. But the problem is, I'm not sure how much longer we're going to be able to get what we want. They keep pushing these electric vehicles, and I've got nothing against them. I don't. If you want one that works for you, that's fantastic. For me, it's not an option at all. You know, like leaving here, driving down to West Virginia and say an F-150 Lightning, I couldn't make it down and back. In this truck, empty, I could do that 3 times. As much as I like this F-150 right here, I think the new Lightnings are just horrible for my application. Just would not work for me at all, especially pulling a trailer. They say, you know, how well they pull, but I couldn't even make it to the property in West Virginia on a single charge. So they're just not an option. So I've been kind of kicking around something else, and I'm going back and forth between like a 3/4 ton and maybe even stepping up to a 1 ton dually, because the 3/4 ton really doesn't do me much good compared to the F-150. I still would not be able to pull the excavator or the skid loader. I don't know. There's a lot of research to do, but I'd kind of like to get my last truck. You know, I'm not planning on kicking the bucket anytime soon, but if I got a dually or something like that, I would get something small just to run around in, something used, and have that dually last me a long time, because I don't know how much longer we'll be able to get them. I really don't. But things to think about. I think we need to stain this deck before winter too.
Oh boy.
I've got that Graco sprayer. It won't take long.
Where are you gonna find the time?
Pressure wash it, get it stained. Piper, what are you doing over there?
Piper's just relaxing. Busy guy.
All right, it is starting to get dark. I'm down here at the brick house. I don't know if I ever showed you this area before right here, but at one time there used to be a swimming pool right here, an in-ground pool. I think somewhere right in here. This was the old pool house. Years ago, before I bought this property, the owners asked me to fill in this old pool. It was in bad shape, so I ripped out all the fence, pulled the liner out, took it to the landfill, knocked all the concrete down in the hole, and filled it in. And I don't know if you can see, but over there's an old street light. I remember when I was a kid driving up on this road over here. You can't even tell now, everything's all grown up. But you know, they used to have parties down in here. They had a volleyball net over there, swimming pool here. Nice setup. Now everything's all grown up, but we think we're gonna bring this little area here back to life at some point. The first thing I'd like to do is bring the skid loader down here. You know, we've got a big hill right here. I could take some more dirt out of there, level this up a little bit better, and make some nice usable space over here. And I've got a 24-inch culvert pipe that I've been holding on to for a few years. I could put that right in here and make a nice little road that comes down into this area. This stream right here, there's no water in it right now or anything, but when it rains, you get quite a bit coming down from these hills here. So, you know, like I said, put the culvert pipe in there, but with the skid loader and the excavator, you know, in less than a day, we could really open this up down here, make a nice spot. Plus, I like to dig anyway. But anyway, I think that's about it for today's video. I really appreciate y'all being here, and I will catch you on the next one.